Hey Star Wars fans, Passionately Casual Podcast excited to announce a contest in conjunction with our recent interview with audiobook narrator Mark Thompson.
To enter our Fly Casual contest, all you need to do is record our closing tagline.
Keep on playing, and I don't know, fly casual.
In your favorite voice, Star Wars or otherwise. Email your entry to passionately.casual@gmail.com no later than April 16th.
One entry will be chosen at random to win the grand prize, a CD copy of the new audiobook Thrawn by Timothy Zahn, voiced and signed by Mark Thompson. Second place wins a digital copy of Rogue One from Disney Anywhere, plus 3 runners-up will each receive codes for 450 cartel coins. Full details at passionatelycasual.com.
It's time for the Boomy Show. But before we go in, do you know the safe word?
Welcome to the Boomy Show, a podcast all about gaming and much, much more. So get comfy, take your pants off, and pour yourself a glass of wine. Cause here's the man with the beard that even Odin himself is jealous of. Here's your lord and master, Boomy.
Hello, my friends. It is I, your beautiful host, Boomy. My friends, it's been a long, long time, has it not? It has indeedly weedly. My friends, how the hell is everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great week this week. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. My plans this week right now is to try and knock out 2 shows, because it's been a while. My time there's just lots of stuff going on. Work side of stuff, which everyone knows pretty much owns my soul. So that's that. But I have some free-ish time this week, so I'm going to try to knock out 2 episodes of the Boomy Show. I think that'd be fun. That'd be great to do. I need to do it because I love you guys and I miss you guys so much. But yeah, that's the plans this week, to knock out 72 and 73. And then just keep on going and try to be as, whatever that word, consistent, whatever the hell that means. So we're going to be doing that as well. Hello and other shit. Hi, I hope you're fun. You're naked and I'm not. Hello. Oh, you're back. I am back. Where have you been? I don't know. Wherever you've been. I've been at work. Yeah, that place is boring. It has its moments. Yes. Nope. It has boring moments. It's all there is. Well, that is true. Anyways, what? When am I gonna do a show again? You know, read little things for kiddies. You might be able to do it on Thursday. Oh, goody. Episode 19. 1918. No. Whatever. Yes. I like it. What? Dildo Walls. What? It's a new show I want to put on the TVs. Called Dildo Wars. Yep, it's a lot like Garage Wars and all those other reality TV shows. I don't even want to know, but okay, what's this? It's what? Right, so competitors make their own. Okay, so, and then they try it. Nope, and then whoever has the largest. No, okay, we're just gonna continue on before Beatrice. What? You liked it when I pitched it in the meeting. That was different. You showed us. Oh, that's a good point, right? I'm gonna say anything if you show us. So talking about is one thing, but doing a practical example live, that's something I can't even show on any of my platforms. So we're not going to do that. I know what. Hey, not my fault you're the one who had to clean up the mess. You call it mess, I call it me leaving a postcard saying thank you. That's disturbing. In every sense of the word. This is going to be a big show. The next show is going to be a big show as well. A lot of news, a lot of content has dropped. Like my panties. Stop. And So I'm gonna try to split 2 shows to cover a lot of this stuff. Some of you might be like, dude, that's like totally old school shit, man. Like, it happened so long ago. But yeah, maybe there's fresh points, and I want to talk about them because I haven't covered them yet. So we will have to do that, and that's just what it's going to be. So suck it, no, and just deal with it. But my people, I love you anyways, and thank you so much for holding on and just waiting through all the weird wackiness that's going on. But yes, a lot of content has dropped. World of Warcraft 7.2, the Tomb of Sargeras, is now live. 5.2 is now not live. It was supposed to go live today. It did not. We'll talk about that a little bit on today's show. Next, we'll get deeper into the 5.2 madness on Thursday's show. But yes, so let's talk about my time in WoW, because I've got a small window I have free, so we will do what we gotta do there. My time in all my games. So World of Warcraft, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft as of late, and my Demon Hunter is finally 110. She is capped out there, and I am finishing up in Suramar, doing the quest there, and I think I'm like 1 quest away from hitting the achievement there, so I'll knock that off the Pathfinder thing for flying, which will be fun, which will be good. Then I got some other stuff. You know, I'm kind of just playing. I feel like I'm really catching up with a lot of things that are going on with within World of Warcraft. I feel like right now I'm finishing 7.0 and I'm getting ready to go into 7.1. Even though 7.2 just dropped last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. So everyone's doing that menagerie of fun. But I'm catching up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know, slowly but surely. I'm getting there. And just trying to, get my WoW feet back up again, and just, having fun. And that's the most important thing about playing video games, and especially MMOs, because sometimes they can just feel like a trud. You just want to do it anymore. You're like, oh, just shoot me. We've all been there, right? I took a break from WoW. I know a lot of other people have taken a break from WoW. Some people have taken permanent breaks from World of Warcraft and SWTOR and Star Trek. I don't really know much about the community in Star Trek Online. It's very small. I know like 2 or 3 people that are in it, and it just seems not as close-knit as WoW and SWTOR does. And all that jazz. That's right. So I've been having fun in World of Warcraft, doing all that stuff, experiencing the storyline, which I must give WoW their due respect on that one. The great storyline. The cinematics within the storylines are awesome. The one with Asera where she dies. That in Luna, the Mother Moon, shines down upon her. That was actually very moving. I really enjoyed that one. That was a very moving piece. And you're like, oh shit, wow, cool. And then there's Suramar, and I'm doing the things where everyone talks about, like, you have to put a mask on, and then you have to make sure the guards don't see you. I'm like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I do. I had a party like that the other day. You had a party like that the other day? Yes. Were you wore masks? It's a masquerade party. And you wore masks? No, really, if you think about it, masks were the only things we're actually wearing. Okay. This is why I don't go. This is why I just don't go to your parties. Yes, you do. You were the host. No, I wasn't. Shut up. No, you were there. Know how I knew? Why? Oh, I know you saw us. Okay, so we're just gonna continue on. Talk about World of Warcraft and SWTOR before Beatrice completely ruins the show. Oh, I don't ruin it, baby. I make the show. Yeah, well, that's 100% true. So yes. World of Warcraft. So I'm there just dibbling along, and I'm just, I'm like legions everywhere. It's cool. I'm starting some of the dailies within Suramar. I think I did a couple world quests. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still like, okay, so world quests. Got it. I'm trying to figure out like the whole reputation thing with everyone, and I'm sure I will figure that out because I'm honored with everyone right now, and I'm slowly but surely on my way to Revered. I'm exalted in the Alliance Guild, a Wookiee mistake. Unfortunately, I'm really the only one that's on. Everyone else is on the Unholy Alliance on a Horde side. and I don't get over there too often because right now I'm trying to get flying so I can start working on my Horde tune and get her up to par. So that's my plan there right now. So other than that, I've been really enjoying my time in WoW, which I must admit there was a moment in WoW time that I did not believe I would actually return to World of Warcraft to have fun there. But I have returned and I am enjoying it. Life is special. That was a weird Beatrice voice. You're a weird Beatrice voice and I hate you. Why do you hate me? I don't know. You put words in my mouth. Well, you know what you put in my mouth? Yes. Never mind, I fell for that. Yes, you did. That was crazy and weird. So SWTOR, really, I've just been just dicking around on the GTN and just, crafting and popping on to craft every once in a while because we're all waiting for 5.2 to get here and we just have to wait a little longer, which is fine. I'm okay with that, We'll talk a little bit about that in the news segment of the show. But other than that, I haven't really been doing much in SWTOR. Just, screwing around with crafting and making, the good old credits. And, trying to stay high middle class within the SWTOR. But yeah, so that's really my time in game, other than just a lot of World of Warcraft going in there. And I haven't really started crafting stuff yet to start playing the auction house on there. I've been doing a little bit here and there, putting some netherweight bags up, but other than that, nothing. I've been finding that you make a lot of gold anyways, just questing and doing stuff out there. So I'm really recouping a lot of my losses when the first Legion invasions came about. I've been recouping that primarily via questing and not necessarily from selling things on the auction house, which is cool. I like that. I think I've made 10,000 gold just by questing alone. And I probably started out with 3,000 gold on my tune, but still, that's like 7,000 gold. And that is stupidly, dickedly awesome. Dickedly is a new term. Dickedly's my nephew's name. Right, okay. I don't even know why I bother. But yeah, that's my big thing in game. That's all I've really been doing. It's kind of boring, but whatever. Haven't been streaming. I've been so tired from work. I just come home and honestly have no inclination to entertain, which sucks because I miss my streaming community. And I understand that people want to leave. That's totally cool. I get that. It is what it is. But when summer comes, my hours get a little different and things lighten up a bit, oddly enough. It gets us ready for all hell to break loose for the holiday seasons. Like the big major ones. Summertime, you just have like the minuscule ones, the picnic seasons. They're not that bad, but but when holiday season, like you're talking Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, man, that stuff just owns my soul. But we'll be getting back to more streaming, hopefully shortly. I would thoroughly enjoy that. That is for sure. So let's get into some of the news. There's been a lot of it. Let's talk about it. We're going to cover some WoW news today. It's going to be more of a WoW heavy topic. And then during our main topic of the show, we're really going to talk about factions within SWTOR and storyline versus what's going on. So we'll talk about that. Let's get into the news. Let's get this piece of shit going and have some fun.
Command codes verified.
You heroes are a sight for sore eyes.
Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
Sith Empire has returned. Welcome home.
That's right. It's news time. Let's get into some SWTOR news. A little bit of it, at least. Like I said, on Thursday's episode, we will cover a lot of 5.2 stuff there. And we will have fun there. So let's start in the news. Now, some of you might already know some of this information. Some of you, however, might not. So Eric Muskell came out with a thing about, some of the requirements in 5.2, requirements to get on Iokath. I thought it was just to send a naked picture of yourself to Scorpio. However, I was told through the authorities that I need to stop doing that, and she does not appreciate the way I hang upside down from the ceiling rafters with my dingly bits just hanging out for everyone to see and enjoy. So, because of court orders, I've stopped sending those pictures to Scorpio, although she has sent me emails saying that she liked it, but because of PR and, you know, legal things on Iokath, I just need to stop. But we do plan on having a date soon, and she asked me to bring some WD-40. Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it'll be fun the whole way through. Whatever. So, here we go. Since here are some of the requirements, there's only one requirement to be able to access the new story content in 5.2. The character must be... What must the character be? A virgin. Well, if that's the case, a lot of gamers would definitely be playing, wouldn't they? That's a stereotype which I do not condemn or I do not endorse. You know we're not PC around here, so I don't really care to say, oh, very well, go get laid. Okay, thank you. With my niece, Leia. That's weird. I mean, I totally would. Well, not now, because she's like the primeval and shit, and that's not... No, I'm into some weird things, but that's not one of them. I mean, I wouldn't mind a statue of the primeval. I think that's freaking awesome. But that's as far as that would go. You know, we had a primeval dildo. No! People will stop listening! Die! No! Fine. Continuing, you do not need to have an active subscription to play in the... You do not need to have an active subscription to play in the story content, but in order to have a level 70, ironically, you must have subscribed since Kotet, Knights of the Eternal Throne. Also, no more restrictions still apply, so you must be a subscriber to access the gods from the machine operation. So in other words, you still need to be a subscriber. You need to be a level 70, but catches, you need to be a subscriber. So either way, just subscribe. Don't free to play this stupid game. Just subscribe to it. Don't playing free to play in SWTOR. You're kind of being like a sadomasochist to yourself. Without any of the fun parts attached to that. Just give in. Just give in. Sub to the damn game. We do have sub perks, which I'm actually surprised that we haven't had any outside of being able to play the game being a major sub perk. Like subscription rewards. I'm surprised it hasn't happened. I'm sure with the summer coming and summertime you see a bit of a drought. People start logging off because, you know, family things and vacations and such things like that. You start seeing a drop off of the community playing. So I'm sure we'll see stuff like that. But still, sub, it's totally worth it to subscribe. Says the character does not need to have... The character does not need to have completed Fallen Empire or Eternal Throne to play the new story. However, it is highly recommended that you have. You don't need to play these things, but if you want to know what the hell's going on, you should probably play the things. And eat the Jello pudding pops. That was a horrible Cosby rendition. I've got one. No, we can't even say that. There are some lines that even I won't cross. That's what, 2 of them? 3. Out of how many lines? Like 1 million. Okay, continue. Thank you for your permission. You're welcome. Call me mistress. Pineapple. There will be spoilers to those storylines if you have not played them. I think some people just don't care. At this point, if you haven't played, if you're a SWTOR player and have played for a while and you for some reason have not finished Fallen Empire, dude, you need to work on that shit. And if you don't already know what's happening, you just stop playing. Why? Default choices will be assumed in the new storyline, which may not match your preference. Playing Iokath will not affect your Fallen Empire or your Eternal Throne gameplay in any way, such as advancing the story, etc. Well, duh, it's separate. Duh. To launch a new storyline, head to your ship's mission terminal where you can accept the mission, The Forgotten World. That's nice. That's Nice. Some new features. Now, like I said, we're going to delve deeper into the 5.2 stuff on Thursday with a Friday release for the show. But yeah, Thursday is going to be our major 5.2 stuff. But we're just going to go a little over some of the stuff because some of it has to do with the SWTOR. Not SWTOR, but hell, the faction change stuff that's going to be happening that we're going to cover in the main topic. But here it goes, a little overview. 5.2, new quality of life feature, which I'm sure if you haven't been hiding underneath a rock, have heard about. A new galaxy map is coming, which I think is good. I saw it on the dev stream. I did not see it on the test server. Because I just didn't have time. Yes, I was on it. Many of you know I was on it, and I didn't really see much because time ran away from me. There's other things I needed to do, and unfortunately, just couldn't help. But there was a lot of great people doing some great testing, although it seems like they need to do a little bit more. But we'll talk about that later. It says, you must have a personal how to function. Well, let's just read the damn thing. Aside from just improved aesthetically, which the map, if you saw the live dev stream they had on last Friday, I believe, or Saturday. No, it was Friday, because they had some derpy tech issues on Thursday, so that's why they moved the live stream to Friday. Didn't really learn all that too much on stuff other than, hey, 5.2 is coming. Here's what's in it. Here's some pretty pictures. People here win some crap. Says, aside from being improved aesthetically, it also provides new functionality, which some like, some do not. I get both sides of the argument. I even put a Twitter poll out there, and it's somewhat even. People are like, I don't like it. Other people are like, I kind of like it. One of my things that I do like about the new map when I saw it was it really gives room for SWTOR to branch out and continue to grow its galaxy and new places for us to go and visit and destroy and beat the shit out of. Because a lot of times when games are getting ready to produce more content with newer storylines, newer places, they have to go in and fix the old content that might not have room for said things. So that's one of the reasons I know they've been working on the Galaxy map for a while. That's just another reason I believe they've been tinkering with it and then wanted to make it new. It says you must have a personal ship to use the Galaxy map. That would help, wouldn't it? Yes. Make sure you've completed early part of your class mission, which is really easy to do because since 5.2 has been delayed till the 18th of April, you have a whole nother week with all the XP event stuff. So go in there and literally you can get that within an hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay, if that. Especially if you have XP boosts going on, you have a healer on you, one of your companions if you were a subscriber. Like when I create a new tune, if you're a brand new player to SWTOR, you kind of get shafted because you didn't get any of the sub perks, right? But when I create a new tune, bam, XP perks on, bam, I got my companion, Shay Vizsla, who's now wearing lots of clothes, which is annoying because she's a Mandalorian and it's hot on Korriban and Tatooine, and the girl just wants the ladies to breathe. I'm just saying, write your complaint emails now. I'll completely ignore them. Whatever. Get the Sequoia out of your ass. Because, let me tell you, a Sequoia in your ass without proper lube, that's what she wants the WD-40 for. Now it all makes sense. Now I'm a little scared. Continuing, you can access the Galaxy map now from anywhere by simply pressing the icon on your mini-map. Navigate to it through the top UI user interface, or use the shortcut key Shift M, which is kind of cool. There's been a lot of things. There've been a few times that I'm like, God, I just want to be able to get to it now, just to look and see where I need to go from there. Because especially with an XP event going on, or if you're just power leveling, you're wasting through stuff. And if you haven't done older content in a long time, you might have forgotten how the steps go and which planets to go to actually, make sure you do the whole thing in sync, in order. And sometimes it's just really annoying to go back to your dang ship, back to the hangar, and then get back on the ship, and then look at the galaxy map. So I'm a big advocate there that this perk is good. It also takes advantage of legacy perks. If you acquire the quick travel perk, you can travel directly to your personal ship from the galaxy map. I need to go in and see if I have or not. In fact, I can do that right now. And if I haven't, I will purchase it. La, 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 la. I don't see it. I don't know where it is, but I'll find it. I will. Oh, it's probably inconvenience. Yeah. I don't know where you are, but I will find it. Whatever. So it. You would think it'd be here. Anyway, so we're just gonna. We're gonna continue on before I get lost in the weeds. More than this show is already lost in the weeds. See, if you have priority transport or planetary perks, you will have a 0 credit cost to travel to that location from the galaxy map. That's kind of cool. So this is like quick travel that you have in game. Like, oh, I don't want to run back to BFE, so I'm going to just quick travel that sucker. So this is just that, but on drugs. Now, I have heard some people complain and talk about how this takes away from like the feel of Star Wars. You go to your ship, you get on your ship, you do your stuff, which is fine. You're still going to be on your ship, I believe. I haven't tried it out, so I don't know yet. I will do that next week when 5.2 goes live, and we'll discuss that further. So I can understand that part, but at the same time, like if you're a power leveler like me, if you just want to get some through, blah blah blah, if you want to get through the older content quickly, or you just don't have time, you want to shave some of that time off, bam, this is perfect. See, the priority transfer perk functions the same, but they no longer have a cooldown. Nice. Allowing you to travel quickly to different locations, which is good. That's good to do for some people. You can now use quick travel while located, and this is something I've been wanting for a long time, and I never understood why you could not have it. You can now use quick travel while located inside ship hangars. I never understood why you can never use it in a ship hangar. Why? Or why you can't get to your damn stronghold via a ship hangar. I never understood that. I'm gonna have to ask Musco. I'm gonna have to write this down. Ask Musco about stronghold stuff. About whether or not that works with the stronghold thing as well, because you can't, in some areas, actually go to your stronghold till you're out of the hangar. He continues to say, as you can see, these changes should allow you to travel easily around the galaxy and can save you the walk to your ship. A walk? Why the hell are you walking to your ship? Dude, I'm from California. I drive everywhere. Let us know if you have any questions about the functionality of the updated galaxy map. Tune into our stream today, Friday, where we will be showing it off. It looks sexy. I like the way it looks. I think it looks great. I think it needed to be updated, and I'm glad they're updating these systems. Let's see, community topics, unassembled components, and legacy, something we are interested in doing. Haven't decided if that is something we are doing. Most commonly requested feature. We'll talk more about that on Thursday. Class changes. No class changes in 5.2. One of the class designers just had a kid, but once he is back, they will dive into that. He's not the only one working on the class changes. So, yeah, small dev department. We've talked about this before in the last episode, I believe it was, about how they need to grow their dev department. But it's a small dev department, right? So, and another reason why, which reminds me, another reason people have been speculating as to why they are pushing the release for 5.2, outside of BioWare coming out saying that they weren't happy with it, there was like this bug that came up that they want to fix, which is good, because in the past, BioWare would just send something out, shit would break hardcore, the community would rise in rage in hell. It'd be like 0 to Satan within 0 to Satan, and all shit would go back crazy. But BioWare is communicating with us, so you gotta give them that, and they're fixing their shit before it breaks and comes out. You gotta give them that. Now, for me, personally, I think if you don't want shit to break, sometimes before something goes live, something might break. I get that. It's technology. It's gonna happen. But with my past experience in betas, whether it's SWTOR, whether it's World of Warcraft, World of Warcraft does win out on this, and I will say this because, and if I get in trouble, it is what it is. So speaking my mind, baby. NDA doesn't take away my the NDA doesn't take away my right to have an opinion. I just can't talk about certain things, but my opinion is they need to test all the things when SWTOR does PTS test on that one. So, because that will help alleviate some of the bugs, because they will be found quicker, especially when it comes to daily events, when this, that, or other events, tithe, operations, this, that, the other thing. Just saying there. Command XP after event. Command XP, and I like this. The Command XP boost will stay after 5.2 launches. Good. I know a lot of people are saying that the EXP or the GXP or the CXP, whatever, should have always been at this level, which I agree with. I totally agree with. And there's some other stuff coming, which I totally will cover it on Thursday, but I think one of the things that I was confused about was why, no matter what I kill, only certain things give me points towards my command experience. And now coming in 5.2, all the shit you kill gives you XP for it. So that, to me, that makes total sense. That's a step in the brilliant direction with fixing the monster that is the command system. Spending tokens, unassembled pieces, and unassembled components, coming to the vendor. They're adding tier 1 gear from CXP crates to the vendors so that you can buy them with tokens. This is coming in 5.2. Vendors will show gear for your discipline by default, but you can switch to show for all your alts, etc. Let's see, Warbound Crusader Pack looks pretty cool. I'll probably be popping on that one. That's coming out in 5.2. Let's see, War on Iokath. Everyone is on Iokath for the super weapon resources they need to continue the war with each other. You need to support either the Republic or the Empire. Now we're getting some sketch area. Returning companions, Malavari Quinn and Elara. Now, I don't remember if they said anything about whether the romance will be continued with the Trooper. So part of me is like, oh, do I start with my main? Or do I start with my Trooper just to see where that goes? I'll probably start with my main, but I'm definitely going to use my Trooper. Because I purposely leveled the Trooper to see how that relationship goes. Because Jace is not back, so I can't see where that's going to go with that tune. So, just give me... And my Consular is like waiting for his tattooed beauty. Little petite little girl thing to come back, and I love that. That romance story is one of my favorites, actually. It is honestly one of my favorites within the game. Although some will be like, really, Boomy? We thought you totally liked the Jason Williams stuff. Well, I do, but I've got a light side too. Somewhere buried underneath the chains and the ball gags. Yes, you're speaking my language, baby. Let's see, they will side with you depending on if you side with the Empire or the Republic. So, the Empire-Republic battle is coming back. Sith Warriors may have another way to get Quinn back. There are still choices you can make that determines if you get them or not. These companions are tied to the story and not daily or reputation. Now, I'm struggling. Now, I've heard rumor that you might be able to kill off Quinn. Everyone wants to kill off Quinn. Now, there's a part of me. Now, last dev stream or whatnot, I think it was a dev stream or they just put it out there. There was a cinematic to where the Sith Warrior was talking to Quinn, and Sith Warrior's like, I should have killed you, blah, 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 for betraying me. And Malavari Quinn is like, I told you, I'm sorry, jeez, get over it. And I was just sitting there going like, haven't we dealt with this situation already? You had, but you couldn't kill him off, that's true. But still, we kind of dealt with this situation. So, he's like, sorry to bring up past business, but it's been a while and I kind of want to kill you. Oh, okay then. That's fun. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Thank you. So I don't know what I'm going to do in that situation. Season 8 will also go for a bit longer. No date on the end date. So you just needed blah, 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 blah. We already talked about the level 70 access. New daily area, we'll talk about that. Gods from the Machine Tithe, the operation. Being in playtesting for a long time by multiple guilds, this is true. Or fleets. Guilds, what are you, in World of Warcraft? Lots of footage on YouTube, that is true. There's tons of stuff. BioWare graciously allowed content creators to release stuff on Tithe and get that hype going up to bring more people back. And then they paused it for a whole nother week. Let's get them back! but they're going to have to wait a whole another week. Sorry, that was pitchy. My bad. Let's see, Star Wars Celebration next Thursday. They will be there on Friday. SWTOR will from 7 to 11 p.m. All the drinks, all the alcohol will be flowing, my friends. They will have a contest inside the cantina for players to try and beat Tithe. Now, I'm hoping there's going to be a mount. Maybe the mount will be like a baby Tithe, and you can ride inside Tithe. That'd be fine. I don't know. I hope so. Usually when they do a cantina, there's a mount code, so hopefully that will be a thing. They say players in the teams that beat Tithe will receive some special prizes. Probably a t-shirt. Which, okay. This kind of bothered me a little bit. I went on BioWare's website because their store opened up. You can buy apparel. And there's nothing SWTOR that I could find. Everything's about Mass Effect this and Dragon Age that, which I get. I get the whole Mass Effect thing. Not Andromeda, poor thing. That's, they're getting their asses handed to them for that one. I haven't played the game personally. I was thinking about doing it, and then I just saw the hate shit and the good stuff about it going on there, and it's personally, I decided not to purchase it just because, yeah. But I haven't played it, so we're not going to talk too much about it. But I was I was hoping there'd be some SWTOR stuff, and maybe there is, I just didn't find it. But on my initial look on it, I didn't find anything related to SWTOR. So I was kind of like, what, is SWTOR like the black sheep? You don't want to talk about them? Dude. You need to hype SWTOR up even more to get more subscribers, because you're dealing with a storyline that's even better than Mass Effect. It's better than Dragon Age. It's Star Wars, for goodness sake. Come on. Sorry, just a lot of bent up frustration. They are also giving away new t-shirts and Tithe posters. I will buy a Tithe t-shirt. I will buy a Tithe poster. Let me do it. I mean, Blizzard just did a spring sale to where I bought a hoodie and a t-shirt. Now, the hoodie's a little snug, so that's just a goal to fit into that. I'm going to get my ass off on that one. What is this? We already talked about that on the radio yesterday. So that's some like an overview news of what's going on in SWTOR right now. Let's get into World of Warcraft. It's going to be a long show. Here's some updates with Blizzard lawsuit. Now, if you remember the last show, we talked about Blizzard was having a nice lawsuit party with Bossland, who created a bot program that, you know, will let you do a lot of shit with bots. And there's an update on the ruling. The California court ordered German firm Bossland to pay $8.6 million, or 6.8 million euros, to Blizzard for 42,000 accounts of copyright infringement. Holy shit. Blizzard had argued that Bossland had reverse engineered and otherwise altered its games without permission, which it did. It follows related court rulings in the UK and Germany. I wonder what Angela Merkel thinks about that. Bring them all in! No. Sorry, wrong show. Bossland had attempted to have the US case dismissed, but it did not defend itself in court. Okay. We do not think this case should be a thing to do. No, you should not do it. We don't think, no, you should dismiss this case, yeah? Will you defend yourself? No, we will not even show up. What? No, we're not, no, continue, you know what? You lose, pay them money, for which they don't have, so whatever. It also faces having to cover about $177,000 in legal costs. Dumbasses. What the hell? Because Bossland's trying to say, this doesn't go against terms of service. No, terms of service says you cannot use bots like this. Can't do it. Don't do it. Don't be a dumbass. Listen, just play the game. Play it. You don't have time? It's going to take you longer to play the game. Don't be a douchebag. Don't cheat. Get out. Or shut the fuck up. There you go. Okay, also, now I know that I had written this for the Darkmoon Fair last week, but Darkmoon Fair is gone, but there was an item that is being sold there that I thought was pretty interesting. The Black Potion for Night effect. Now, this pretty much turns everywhere you go into nighttime, which means the mechanic is there for everything to be nighttime. So it's not always sunny in the Barrens. It's sunny in Pennsylvania. It's not always sunny there. So I tried it, and this thing is freaking cool, especially in the Legion Broken Isles area. Holy butt monkey Batman. The night sky is gorgeous. Not as gorgeous as Elam, I will grant you that, but it is just stupidly gorgeous. Like, I just want to stare up and go, that's so cool. And the lighting looks amazing. So you need to go do it. The vendor of this is like far off the beaten path. It's on the, I believe if you're going down, you have the circus and the stuff right here. So it's going to be on your far right-hand side in the forest. Just look for Undead Chick. Let's see. A brand new item to purchase is the Inky Black Potion. We just talked about this potion. Is sold by Rona Greenteeth. Cast Inky Blackness, which turns your surroundings to night for 2 hours. I liked it. It was great. So let's get into some 7.2 fun, right? I know 7.2 dropped. They've been having talks about scaling, so we'll talk about that just shortly, or just for a little bit, because it happened. It is what it is. A lot of games do scaling. But what happened was with this on the 7.2 drop. On the PTR, they had the scaling already in, but no one noticed it, and no one said a thing about it, so Blizzard didn't mention it. Even though they had said, no, we're not going to scale anything, but we're going to try it and just see if anyone says anything. No one said a word until it went live. And the big reason for that is more people play live than they do on the PTR. And I don't think people were actually going around looking for it. I think when it went live, people found it out by accident in a bad, horrible way, which is what happened was when you level a toon out, right? It gets better gear, you become stronger, you'll be able to face smash everything that is around you. And that's pretty much what you want to do. You want to get more powerful, you want to destroy all things. That's why I'm not a big fan of the level sync in SWTOR, because, baby, I just want to beat all the shit up and just want to get it on. I don't care. I want to go solo all the things. I want to experience the storylines and story mode. I don't want to be level synced. I honestly believe they should have an on and off button for level syncing in SWTOR, but that's whatever. So the scaling thing, what pretty much happens is the more powerful you became, the mobs around you did not go down in their balancing. They matched you or went up. So, yes, when people play, oh my god, these casuals, it's hard. No, people were getting their asses kicked like crazy, but the weirdest part was if they took like a trinket off, a ring off, or a piece of gear off, then it'd become a much more fair fight, which should not happen. So within a matter of the community uproaring on this shit, Blizzard came out and hotfixed it, and things are a lot better than they used to be, and so that's the thing. And Blizzard came out and apologized, said we weren't trying to deceive anyone. Sorry, just no one said anything, so we said, okay, no one noticed. Well, guess what? People noticed. Stop the scaling crap. Just let people be powerful and smash face. I'm just saying. 7.2, let's get into it. The Broken Shore, as you all know, is a new outdoor zone. Now, I did the first part of it, and I'm kind of surprised that there's no one there at the area. I did the instance part. I did all that fun stuff, which was fun. That was fun to do. I actually really enjoyed it. However, I was kind of surprised that there was not as many people there as I thought there would be. It says drawing upon elements of the Timeless Isle, Tanan Jungle, and the Island of Thunder. I loved Island of Thunder. Great place. And I actually loved the Timeless Isle. I loved it. Tanan Jungle, I really kind of stopped playing WoW, so I didn't ever play in Tanan Jungle. Couldn't tell ya. It says unlock the world of quests, new dungeon and vendors on the zone by completing Assault on the Broken Shore. If your weapon has 35 traits or more, you'll get a quest line to empower it as well. One thing I have figured out once you get to Suramar and the Broken Isle stuff is that your AP goes up like cray. Honestly, players will work together in a region and faction-wide effort to construct powerful buildings on the Broken Shore. You can turn in 100 of these currency things to progress on the building of your choosing. So that's cool. You get to build buildings. Awesome. Kind of like you got to, had your choice in Warlords of Draenor to build a building. Will you build this one? Will you build this type of building? These buildings have different traits, yada, yada, yada. A fun group activity is the Cenatax Beacon event. Summon more and more demons for rewards like nether shards and even some profession items. Good. Nether shards are a thing. Currency up the ass. Let's see. Also major updates. Tailoring, leatherworking, blacksmithing professions can craft bind on equipped legendaries after finishing a quest line and acquiring the new materials. That's cool. And these legendaries can be bought and or sold on the auction house. And Nether Shard Essence is a component that costs 8,000 Nether Shards. So that's kind of cool that you can actually put legendaries on the auction house now. I'm looking forward to that. That's cool. I have not. A lot of people have their legendaries. I haven't found one yet. I'm like the guy in the back. I'm coming, guys. Hold on. I had to have that one little thing of pudding. My bad. The legendary bad luck protection will be spec-based at 7.2. A large number of legendaries receive the tuning pass on their effect or gaining a third stat. Click blah blah blah. Relinquished tokens can be bought on the Broken Shore, which has a very small chance to contain the legendary. So pretty much this means you are able to target a legendary, but you are still more likely to get a legendary through regular means. Flying on Broken Shore. Now, they fixed some of the flying on Broken Shore stuff because people started bitching and complaining when it comes to Nether Shards and come to building stuff. So I believe one of the requirements that was taken out, there were 5, I believe there's 4 now, for the Broken Isles Pathfinder. Complete Legion Invasion in each zone. I think that's still a thing. Hit Revered, that's still a thing. Complete the first part, Broken Shore Pathfinder Part 1. That's a thing. They removed something, and I could not. I saw it on Taliesin video that they removed something. I could not find it to save my life. What it was that they removed. So there are people flying right now, and not a lot, but there are some people flying in Legion at the moment. So I am slowly but surely trying to finish Part 1. I'm getting there. I'm nowhere near finished, but I'm getting there. See, gearing in patch 7.2 has a number of alt-friendly improvements, including gearing up. All the details are covered in the gearing up guide, blah, 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 blah. Class hall sets can be upgraded to item level 870. Dungeon loot has gone up to 825 normal, 845 heroic, and 865 on mythic. There are also 4 bind on equipped crafted legendaries. The Celebra. Oh, I've got 2 of those, because my... Okay, they're so big. I know. The Knight's Dichotomy, the Sentinel's Eternal Refuge, Vigilance Perch, Refuge, Incessant Courage. Let's see, I already did that. Oblivion Forge is removed, and crafted gear runs from eye level 35. It's okay, I never really used it. I think I used it once. And then like, okay, I don't really know. The Broken Shore has 2 types of loot tokens purchasable with Nether Shards. The Dauntless tokens for 400 Nether Shards and Relinquished tokens for 5,000. 4 new world bosses will drop eye level 890 loot. Brutalus, Apricon, Malficious, and Savage. These are only active when the Nether Disruptor building is active. World Quest loot goes up to item level 860 from 845. Well, good. My chick is 800. New artifact traits. Let's see. Players with 35 traits or more traits receive a quest in 7.2. They empower their artifact weapon some more. When you completed that, your artifact weapon changes and you get the Master Artificer achievement. All the achievements. Yeah, I'm like 10,600 achievements. I know. I know. I don't want to talk about it. Crystal, I don't want to talk about it. The 20-point infinite trait providing damage stamina turns into 1 trait, and the benefits are spread among 2 traits. You will not get weaker. Well, that's good. There's a new empowered set of traits plus an infinite trait. All your original 3 and 3 traits can be expanded to 4 to 4. When all of the traits have been selected, you can progress on the new infinite trait, Concordance of the Legion Fall. You can't use stockpiled artifact power items on the empowered artifact. That sucks. See, challenging appearances. A new artifact style is available in 7.2. Challenging. As the name suggests, this will be a difficult to require or acquire. Probably the require to acquire it. These will be unlocked behind solo challenges, which can only be attempted if you have empowered your artifact and mage tower is active. The other tints... What? The other tints will come from... Oh, get it. Tints, shadings, colors, blah, blah, blah. Like the tints. The hell? Come raiding PvP and dungeons. Artifact power and knowledge. Artifact power costs are rebalanced from trait 37 onwards in 7.2. The prices get quite steep, and you are not intended to max out your 7.2 artifact weapon. That's interesting. You'll probably be able to max out in 7.3. See, artifact knowledge now scales up to 50, and catch-up books will go up to 45. Players at AK-25, I prefer my AK-27, but that's just me, or 47-57, whatever. Can unlock the ability, that was a bad joke. The ability to progress towards an AK-50 through seeking lost knowledge on the broken shore. Let's see, Battle Pets. I'm not a Battle Pet fan whatsoever, but here we go. Battle Pet fans are in luck. There's a new pet dungeon, and there's also the Pet Battle bonus event. There are new rewards for the Pet Battle dungeon. Son of Scum is the reward for Pet Battle Challenge, Wailing Caverns. Awesome transmog, that's where I love. Blizzard has added a new transmog set tab, which I saw it. This is really cool. It's now in your UI. It's tracking all your raid and PvP sets. For collecting 10 full sets, players are awarded the Azeroth's Next Top Model achievement. Azeroth's Next Top Model PvP transmog achievements, Azeroth's Next Top Model PvE transmog achievements. With the new patch comes new transmog sets. Our transmog set is updated with hundreds of new sets, and our model viewer received updates as well. So it's kind of cool. You can like click on the set and it'll tell you what you have. You mean one would hope that you already know what you have, but it will tell you what you have and where to find it. So that's really cool because gone are the days where you would have to go to Wowhead or Google where to find this set or that set and how to get there. Now it's all there in your UI. Then you can just do whatever it is you freaking want to do. And the extra steps are taken out, which I think is something that was greatly needed. It sucks for the guide people who have to write these things who don't get to do it anymore, but maybe they can revamp on things like that. Tier 20 sets from Tomb of Sargeras are also added. Cruel Gladiator and Combatant from Season 3 Legion PvP is added. Broken Shore items used in the new Dungeon and Zone also added. There are also a number of minor improvements, like clicking on an old set tokens automatically creates a tier item. And a number of old PvP accessories have been added to finally complete PvP appearances. Weapon arsenals for Death Knights and Paladins can also be purchased on the Broken Shore. Arsenal, armaments of the Ebon Blade, and Arsenal, armaments of the Silver Hand. Class champions, so companions. In a sense. They just get to do the shit that you don't want to do, really. The Class Hall and Mission Guide is updated with the latest on new companions, eye level caps, missions, and more. All followers can be leveled up to legendary quality, and the maximum item level is increased to 900. Each class recruits a new champion after completing Champions of Legion Fall 7-2. The patch notes imply that you will need a certain reputation level with Armies of Legion Fall to start this new questline. Well, that makes sense, and I have no problem doing the whole like shit on that. That's awesome. Let's see, mages and paladins will get extra followers. Maximilian of Northshire, the Great Akazamazaka Arkblach. You can now also silence the Great Akazaka Zarakak in Dalaran with a new dialogue option in 7.2. Let's see. Class halls. The missions required for the first part of the Class Hall campaign have been nerfed to 1 hour. That's nice. There's what? Oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't do it before they nerfed it. I would have been pissed. There's a special achievement for completing the 2 new steps in 7.2, the quest series that rewards the champion, and the final quest series that rewards the class mount. Nice. Order hall sets can be upgraded to eye level 870 via new tokens. They have some UI improvements too as well. Many UI improvements are coming in 7.2. When you click on a character, your character turns to stare at them. Oh, that's nice. I like to stare at other people when my back is turned, just because it makes it creepier and you're not sure how the hell I'm actually looking at you. There is an open all mailbox button. Once again, WoW is starting to implement a lot of add-ons that we get from Curse and implement them actually live in game, which is good because now I can just get rid of that add-on, which reminds me I should just go get rid of the add-on. That saves some space on my computer, that saves space from the processor. Win-win if you ask me on that one. The in-game calendar now has a mouse over tooltip for ongoing events. That's nice. I'm glad they updated it. Know who needs an in-game calendar? SWTOR. Because I haven't found one if they have it. They need one. That'd be great. You can now assign a specialization to an equipment sent in the equipment manager. Pet spells can now be dragged onto the player action bar. Oh, nice. The Anduin quest line. On 7.2 PTR, Special Alliance questline started from retrieving battered trinket off the coast of the Broken Shore, which was probably the watch that Varian had that sunk to the bottom Did it sink or did he grab it and take it back? I don't remember now. Shit, I need to go. Blah, it's been so long. This new questline covers the character development Anduin, and as he confronts fresh feelings of grief upon seeing his father's compass. Dong dong. So yes, there it is. There's the thing. Now I have a weird that's it for that shit. I have a weird feeling that come 7.3 or whatnot, we're going to see a variant ghost. I think that's what's going to happen. So there's a lot of stuff going on in 7.2. It is a giant and heavy patch. It didn't take long to download, but it did take long to pre-download the pre-patch stuff for it. But a lot of it's really good improvements I think WoW was needing, especially with the UI stuff, with making it so that we don't have to have every single mod in the world to help us out there. But let's get to the main topic a little bit. We're just going to cover just a little bit for my SWTOR brothers and sisters out there. You can tune back in now. Hi, how you doing? Beatrice, I still haven't done a thing, so just...
Right, so here's the main topic of the show. He's still too fat and lazy to actually record one, although the other day he recorded 5 or 6 pieces for Jesse and the passionately casual people within just about 40 minutes. You can see where his priorities are, right? Right, continue, go on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, now you're able in 5.2, next week, to choose a faction. You can choose Empire, you can choose Republic, which I think is good, and is something that, everyone's been missing, because we've been too busy fighting the Eternal Empire, and then running said Eternal Empire and the whole alliance thing. And there's like 3 factions now. Well, in the cartel, we're doing 4, but you can't really play on the cartel character. Although that'd be interesting. I'm not sure how some of that the extrovert stuff would look on a hut. That would actually kind of be disgusting. Don't want to see that. No, I'm good. I really don't want to see that at all. In fact, my brain's giving me images right now, and my penis just inverted, and I'm now a woman. So it's great. But yeah, so the faction shit's happening, finally. And the war between the Empire and the Republic is coming back again, because why not? We took a break, and now let's just shit on each other. It's gonna be awesome. So, what's the deal? Right? Okay, so SWTOR is known for its storyline. It's known story, and you're given all the choices known to man to kind of formulate your own story where your character, you by proxy, want to take things and how you want to decide on certain people's fates, or whether or not you want to be awesome or complete and total jerk douchebag to everyone. But with Iokath, with the launch of 5.2, the war on Iokath, they wanted to, there's going to be a giant PvP area, and we'll talk about this, and we'll get into why I think that it is a wrong move. It said we wanted to be sure to encourage PvP wherever possible, which is like, it's an open sandbox. Awesome. It is part of the design of the missions on Iokath that players will be running into each other fairly often. Good! This afforded us the opportunity to make PvP more of a focus beyond just a place for open world PvP to occur. Here are some of the things that set Iokath apart as it relates to PvP. In open world PvP, enemies and allies will be determined by the faction you choose to fight for, not the faction your class is a part of. Remember that. They have an example. It says if you're a trooper who chooses to fight for the Republic, you will be flagged as an enemy against a Jedi Knight who is fighting for the Empire. Choosing which faction to side with has no effect on your character outside of Iokath. So it doesn't affect the story on the main storyline that you are going through as Alliance Commander and which faction you choose. I'm choosing Imperial because Asina, the Empire, came to help us out first. The Republic, bunch of little pussies, they didn't do shit. They're too busy in their own stuff. They did not come to help out as the Empire did. So I've got an axe to grind there. However, they said you will be able to loot Iokath specific currency from other players that you kill. You will not actually be stealing that currency from them, but it will drop from them, and similar in how it works with NPCs. On Iokath, you can spend that currency to do special things such as, dancing naked, or piloting a walker or stuff. And the walker thing looks pretty cool because you'll be fighting each other. You'll be able to pilot the walker in the same area as other players and use said walker for murderous intent against enemy players, which means, God forbid, you go to pick up a crafting node and then someone kills you. It's another reason why I'm not on PvP servers in World of Warcraft. See, as you can see, there are some specific additions that are making will be making 5.2 to really encourage open world PvP play. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns about this content. Now, I will caveat my next couple statements with this. You are able to change which faction you choose when you're in the PvP set daily. So you can choose Empire one day, do all the PvP and quest stuff for that, and then the next day you can reset and do the Republic side, and you can get 2 different achievements on that as well. Here's my beef, however. I don't think you should be able to switch sides. That doesn't happen in real life. It's like, oh, I'm here. No, I'm gonna be on your side. No, I'm gonna be on this side. No. No, I really think that is a bad design flaw. I think you might disagree with me, and party on if you do. That's cool. We'll talk about it, and you can tell me why. But I don't believe that you should. And I believe the main reason for that is, listen, you're the Alliance commander, right? You've chosen a side who you're going to align with. If a trooper is going to align themselves with the Republic, party on. But if a Jedi Knight's going to align themselves with the Empire, that's just their choice. That's how the story's been going. I don't think you should change it. I don't think there should be change there. I think that you pick your side, you stick with it, and you fight other people. You can fight a Sith warrior who chose the Republic. You fight them. In this sandbox that we have right now within Star Wars The Old Republic, there are 3 major factions: the Alliance, Empire, and Republic. And I think this needs to be represented even in this world PvP sandbox thing. Because you shouldn't have to like, I'm gonna play a double agent. Yeah, baby. No, I'm choosing Empire, and I will go and try to kill the Republic dogs, whether or not that Republic dog happened to be a best friend of mine during the Sith Academy days in the class of something 200 hut balls hanging loose AD. Doesn't matter. It's war, baby. You pick your side. You can't go and like, I'm going to pick this side. Oh, and I'm going to pick another side. Oh, I'm going to pick this side. No. I think it goes against the tenets of the main story itself, and I don't think that we should have it. I'm sorry. I honestly don't believe we should have it at all. I think it kills the story cred on that one, because outside of Iokath, whatever decision you made, you stick with it. I believe that you don't, why can't that be the same way in the PvP area? This is the choice you made. Stick with it. This is what you gotta do. And I would find that even more entertaining and more immersive than having the ability to switch sides daily. Now, I can understand the part of it, they wanted to make sure that, like, in guild settings, that you had the chance to, like, do group events. And not everyone probably will be on your side. So you want to be able to switch over. But isn't that why we have alts? I mean, isn't that why we have alts? I mean, why can't I just, my Imperial Sith chick, she said, no, I'm going with the Empire. But my Trooper alt wants to go with the Republic. Why can't it just be that? That's where his story went. This is where her story went. We'll meet in the middle and shoot the shit out of each other. Right? I think this degrades the story. And I think it could be somewhat confusing to some people. As to, so what's going on? So am I Alliance? So wait, I can change it outside of this? I mean, it's a clever mechanic. And I understand a little bit why they did it. And there's not going to be happy people or mad people on either side. That part I get and I completely understand. But I honestly think they're doing the story a disservice with this. They say that your choices within game matter and it affects stuff down the line. Why can't this be one of the things that is affected? Why can't it be like well, there's Billy, I loved him. We had great sex one time outside by the pillars of Coruscant. It was great. But now I have to kill him. That's okay, he had a micro penis. I mean, why? I think it would be doing a better service to the story and make it even deeper and that much more prolific if that were the thing, because then you're like, shit, my choices actually did matter. And especially when it's encompassing PvP on Iokath alone. So I disagree with those people who think this is awesome. I disagree with BioWare on why they're doing it. Now, it's not like an end-all world. I'm not gonna rage. I'm rage quitting because this is dumb. No, a child does that, and I'm not a child. I might act like one every once in a while.
About 90% of the time.
That's about true. But on this point, no. I'm not going to. It's what it is. But at the same time, you have the choice whether or not to switch over if you do or do not want to. Now, if you're an achievement chaser, I can understand that part being there. But for myself, however, my Sith Warrior is going to go Empire because the Empire helped, and my Trooper is going Republic because I want to see how the whole relationship either continues or does not continue, and how that all works out with Elena. It's not Elena, is it? It's not Elena at all. Why can't I ever remember her name? It's not. Hold on. Now this is bugging me, and I want to know. I need to find it. Because if I don't find it, I'm going to... Alara! I can never remember half these companions. There's so many. I can never remember their names. So that's where I stand. I don't believe that the whole faction thing is a thing that needs to happen in the PvE area. I think you need to make your choice, and you need to live with it. And if you don't like it, get an alt, do another choice, and see how that goes. I think that's how the old school way of doing things was, and I believe that's how it should continue to be. So we'll see what happens. This is probably not something I'm going to take out. It's just, this bearded fat guy's opinion on things there. So my friends, thank you so much for putting up with the tardiness of the shows. I will try heavily to get episode 73 out on Thursday. 72 will probably be released later tonight into tomorrow, so we're looking for a release date on Wednesday, and Thursday's release date will probably be released Thursday into Friday. My friends, thank you so much for putting up with me, putting up with the weird schedules that I have right now. Things will iron out eventually. New show, Boomy's America information will be coming out shortly. I'm taking putting the brakes on just a little bit as I get more things organized and how I want to, what platforms I want to put it on, and such like that. My friends, it's time to go. I hope your week is well, and I will say this again on Thursday. But men, may your beards grow long and full, and Boomy's fixins stay sexy. My friends, have yourself a great couple days, and we'll see you again on Thursday as we dive deeper into the 5.2 stuff as well. My friends, have a great day. Remember, find me on the Twitters and the YouTubes and the Twitches and all things like that. Let's go and do it, okay? Like, whatever. Goodbye.
Well, that's right, folks. It's the end of the show. If you want to contact the show, email us at theboomishow@gmail.com. If you want to find us on Twitter, @BoomyNation. Marv is here at Twisted Minds Network. We thank you for your support and for your love. Now, put the horns up. Remember, it's all about community and love. Oh, and if you want to be part of the Boomy Nation growing family, follow us at twitch.tv/BoomyNation. Be part of a growing family and an amazing experience. We'll talk to you later.
This has been a production of Twisted Minds Network.
Hey, Star Wars fans, Passionately Casual Podcast excited to announce a contest in conjunction with our recent interview with audiobook narrator Mark Thompson.
To enter our Fly Casual contest, all you need to do is record our closing tagline
Keep on playing. And, I don't know, fly casual.
in your favorite voice, Star Wars or otherwise. Email your entry to passionately.casual@gmail.com no later than April 16th.
One entry will be chosen at random to win the grand prize, a CD copy of the new audiobook Thrawn by Timothy Zahn, voiced and signed by Mark Thompson. Second place wins a digital copy of Rogue One from Disney Anywhere, plus 3 runners-up will each receive codes for 450 cartel coins. Full details at passionatelycasual.com.